Hello dear students. So today is International World Ozone Day. So what is ozone? So we know that in the atmosphere we have different layers like mesosphere, stratosphere, ionosphere, thermosphere, exosphere and troposphere. So the sun radiations, we have different intensity of radiation, so frequency, the radiations we have different, okay. So some are very harmful radiations, and this ozone is a protective layer which safeguards us and the entire planet Earth. It is protecting the harmful radiations, and especially to listed UVB, that is ultraviolet B radiation, are most dangerous for the life that exists on the Earth. So this ozone layer, which is found in stratosphere of the atmosphere, is protecting just like that. When the radiations are emitted from the sun, this layer will not allow that to reach the Earth. Right? We have certain PowerPoint presentation here concerned to this ozone layer. It is colorless gas having the molecular formula of O3. It's very active and it is present in the stratosphere of the atmosphere. But very dangerous part, and it's sad to know about, is from past 2 decades, the ozone layer, the protective layer, which is safeguarding us from the harmful rays of the sun, is completely depleted. And the reason is we, the human beings. We are the responsible for the ozone depletion. It's very sad, unfortunate, and accept to know the fact. Because of our excess use of chlorofluorocarbons, aerosol sprays, propellants, which is damaging the protective layer, the ozone. Not only the human beings, but also the animal kingdom and also the plant life, indirectly it is affected by this depletion of ozone. So what is this ozone? Its molecular formula is O3. O3. In the atmosphere, there is complete interconvention between the oxygen and ozone layer. That is, oxygen, when it comes in certain other oxygen molecule, they combine to form O3, that is the ozone component. But due to excessive use of these chlorofluorocarbons or the halogens or the halogens, and some of the methyl bromide chemicals, it is now we are finding the hole in the ozone layer. It's not a good sign for the human beings and development and further generation. We have to be aware and rectify our mistakes to protect our protective layer ozone. Let me have some of the concepts concerned with this. So what is ozone layer? The ozone layer is found between the stratosphere and the troposphere. Troposphere is the topmost layer. The ozone layer filters out and converts UV light into the heat energy. This makes it higher temperature than other parts of the upper atmosphere. So troposphere being the topmost layer, it is easily affected if this ozone layer is depleted. Next, let's go for the third slide here. You can just observe here the complete use of the CFC, that is chlorofluorocarbons, which are used in refrigerators. Okay, that chemical, it completely targets and it is damaging the ozone layer. Okay, and also some of the industries and some of the pesticides, whatever we are using, and the plastic foams and the refrigerants damage the ozone layer. And also not only the terrestrial part, and also the southern hemisphere, this ozone hole which is found in Antarctica, even that there is ozone depletion. So dear students, it's completely because of the chemicals what we are using here, and we are losing day by day. When we just compare 2 decades before and now, the layer is completely depleted. And what is ozone hole? No, it's a thin protective layer which is found in the atmosphere, and now the recent investigations and the research report from our scientists have revealed that there are some holes found in the ozone. And what is that ozone hole? So ozone blocks harmful UV However, more rays get through when the ozone hole is a region of significant thinning of the ozone layer. So because of this excess use of chemicals, there is a hole in the ozone layer and it is adversely affecting the human life. If these UVB radiations fall on our human beings, the human beings may suffer from serious disorders concerned to skin, our dermis. We may be affected by serious diseases like skin cancers, pigmentation, sunburns, and also some of the not only human beings, even animals, and also the floral part, the plants. And also we have some of the immunity deficiency problem if this continues. So dear students, it's our time to understand and rectify our mistakes. Of course, we can't stop the using of this chlorofluorocarbons or the hormones, but we can minimize it and we can safeguard our protective layer ozone. Let us move on to the next slide. Just have a look here. It is a complete cycle which is carried out in the atmosphere. That is the sun. It is almost the oxygen molecules are photolized, leaving two oxygen atoms. We know the oxygen atom is O, the symbol, and also molecular oxygen is O2. But it is photolized. Photolized in the sense it is broken up. Photo is nothing but light. Once the oxygen molecules are broken continuously, when the other oxygen atom is free, oxygen molecule is free, then there will be a combination of O2 plus O, which gives O3. That's nothing but the ozone component. And at the same time, ozone and oxygen atoms are continuously being interconverted as solar UV breaks ozone and the oxygen atom react with another oxygen molecule very fast. So what happens after photolysis of oxygen, when one oxygen atom is free, the other O2 molecule will combine and it forms ozone molecule. And also lost by a reaction of oxygen atoms, ozone molecule with each other or same other trace gas such as chlorine. See, when these ozone molecules is getting affected by chlorine, bromine, methyl bromide and some of the aerosols, there are found some pits. That is completely the ozone layer is getting damaged. So here is a slide to show about how the ozone layer is getting depleted. One major thing is, as I told you earlier and shared with you, is CFC. In all the refrigerants, this is a chemical which is used and it is indirectly affecting our ozone layer. The second thing is HCFC. They are the refrigerant solvents which are used, and also halogens, the free extinguishers like chlorine, bromine, iodine, fluorine, right? And also methyl bromide which is used in the pesticides. And also this depletion of ozone, it has adverse effect on our agricultural productivity. As India is based on the monsoon seasons, and agriculture is given the priority in our 5 years plan because most of our farmers, they rely on the agriculture profession. They are the agriculturists. But in some other way, indirectly, the global warming and the ozone depletion has adverse effect because of the usage of these chemical fertilizers and pesticides. And the last we have the chlorine atoms breaks up to ozone molecule, making a hole in the ozone layer. The molecules left behind are chlorine and oxygen. So what exactly happens? Whatever the chlorine or the bromine, any of the halogens which is present, it targets this layer, that is the ozone layer, and completely it is damaging. And at the last we have what is the complete the source how the layer is going to get damaged. One is this is the complete atmosphere. It's a circulation, country circulation, and this is what the stratosphere where ozone is found. The troposphere, topmost layer, the industries. When the industries are let allow the chimneys, the toxic, high, heavy metals, even that is a cause for depletion of ozone. And also some of the fossils like petroleum and all. Even that contains some of the CFCs and chlorine products. Even that, it just accumulates in the stratosphere and it affects the ozone layer. At the last, the methane and nitrous oxide compounds and also this CFC and few of the traces of water. These all chemicals, when they all of a sudden together, when they just fight against and they just causes the damage in the ozone layer. So dear students, what I want to convey is, of course, Mother Nature has given and we are blessed with all certain protective layers, the blanket, everything. But we human beings are interrupting into the nature and we want to make our work more easier and to have a pleasure. If Mother Nature gets angry on us, it's not we making the much exploiting about the nature, but once the Mother Nature gets angered and of course it shows its actual what it is and it takes the revenge on us. Let's not be too late to protect our ozone layer. Just minimize all these chemical things and also before letting out the atmosphere, let us neutralize it and recheck, and all those procedures have to be followed, each and every one. It's a duty of every citizen and every human life on this earth. Let's not the plants and animals be the victim because of us. Even they have the equal rights like human beings. I hope, dear students, it's a very informative video for you on this day of ozone layer. Let's say ozone layer. Thank you.